And we're back.
Hey. Right on time. 10:22.
10:22 as scheduled.
As scheduled. Tuesday night, 10:22.
The Untitled series. All right.
With your host, Mark Ostrich.
And our special guest tonight, Mr. Michael Whitmore.
Good evening.
How are you?
Fine, how are you? It's been a while.
Yeah, cheers.
We've been on hiatus.
Summer hiatus.
Yes.
Now that the summer solstice has come and gone.
We actually now can work again.
Yes.
Yes.
Good to see you.
It's a pagan religion we all follow, right?
This is, what are these called? Coolies? What are these things called?
Coolers? I'm not sure what
These foam things? My daughter made this for me
for
at
Father's Day?
preschool. She's 2.5. I thought she did a very nice job.
It's gorgeous, yeah.
I'm going to keep it forever.
My son gave me a grooming kit.
Really? What will you be grooming?
I don't know, my hairs.
It's not working.
It's not working. I forgot to shave. I haven't brushed my teeth in God knows how many days.
Well, I'd like to welcome everyone to the Untitled series. You can log into the Mibbit chat below the live player. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Blue
Microphone.
Microphone. We love it.
Yes.
Livestream, Wirecast, and Bitgravity. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. And this is the Untitled series, a series that focuses on art and artists, musicians, and their creative process and what they're doing. And you may know Michael Whitmore from such series as The B-Side and The B-Side Live. And
right.
You may catch him once in a while sneaking through Amoeba Music.
Definitely sneaking.
Amoeba Records, you know.
Or catching a bus.
Yeah, exactly.
Or I'm the guy on the bicycle in front of your car slowing you down.
Yeah,
yes.
Nice. You're one of those bikers that we want to kill. On this,
don't mess with me if you see me.
Yeah, let's give bikers a little bit of a break here.
I know.
Yeah. So what people may not know is that you're actually a musician. That's what you've been doing for, what, almost...
I'll say it. I've been doing it. I've been playing guitar. In October, it'll be 40 years since I got my first guitar, which is odd because I'm only 35. So
yeah, I mean, it's
so
a negative time.
It's
Your parents got you a guitar like 5 years before you were born.
Yeah, before. Yeah. So my mom was like 11 when she got my first guitar. Yeah. But yeah, I'm a musician. Record geek. Secondly.
Great. I mean, thanks for sticking with it. Way to be tenacious.
It's what I do,
and
for better or for worse.
With your career. How important is persistence with being a musician?
God, that's a difficult question. I know people. Well, I used to practice like 8-10 hours a day, years ago. Mm-hmm. I used to practice constantly, and then I kind of went crazy, and then I quit practicing. But I persistently. My guitars are out. I also play vibes, sort of, and a mandolin and a bunch of other string instruments. So yeah, it's just the idea is I just keep on practicing and keep on playing.
So what?
And also persistence. I mean, if you're, I'm a musician. I have nothing to do with the music industry, kind of thing. It's just like, that's why you have to be persistent because I'm not going to have any hit records or never planned on it.
How would you describe your music, and would that describe why you may not have any hit records?
Yes, my music sucks.
That's all. I mean,
which means I should be my stuff is kind of on the abstract side. I used to do a lot more avant-garde music, but I kind of went a little bit more inside, which is probably even worse of an idea. Be a little outside, a little inside, but it's kind of like an abstract. I always call it an abstract folk jazz because I think of myself as being a folk musician, but I don't play folk music.
Right.
And I think of myself as a jazz guitarist, except I can't play jazz guitar.
Right.
So I'm just kind of like in that weird netherworld.
And, has that always been your focus, or like when you were starting, say for the first 10 years of did you play blue? Were you in a band, or a rock band?
When I was in high school, I played in rock bands. But as soon as I was out of high school, I started just wandering the road that I've been on, which is kind of like a little bit more outside.
Are you self-taught musician? Or can you read music and?
I'm a typical guitarist. I read music like shit, right. And but I'm mostly self-taught. I had my first guitar teacher has been an auto mechanic. He lives out in Pacoima. But I took lessons here in Glendale at a local accordion school.
Oh. Yeah. What are some of the inspirations that you?
My first huge inspiration was this guy named Charlie Bird, who was an acoustic nylon string guitarist. My dad had loved his records, and he's mostly known for his bossa nova records like "Girl from Ipanema" and stuff like that in the early '60s. But in the '50s, he had this one record called "Fantasia" on "Which Side Are You On," which is about 18 minutes long, and it's pretty weird for like a straight ahead guitarist, and that was a huge influence on me. And like people like when I got a little older, I discovered people like John Fahey, and then I did some more, like Lenny Breau jazz guitarist, who's not really outside, but then it just keeps on going. I'm always looking for, and also I was really into keyboard players. Like I was a huge Cecil Taylor fan, a huge McCoy Tyner fan, so they were huge. They were a big influence on what I was trying to do, especially when I was younger. And it just I could go on for 20 minutes listing people who have kind of been an influence to me, but it always there's always something new, something going on.
Now you play mostly 10-string classical.
I play a 10-string classical guitar,
and I think you told me why you decided to go with a 10-string because other musicians, like
I just felt incompetent. No, I wanted a bigger sound. I wanted a bigger and darker sound because my music has always had kind of like a really dark tone to it. And I looked for 12 years for a 10-string classical guitar. And I finally found one on eBay, and I won it even though I had no money. So I sold off my jazz CD collection, and I think that's when I sold off my Cecil Taylor album collection, which was actually kind of valuable at the time. So I paid for my guitar. So that was like, about 8 years ago. I finally got the 10-string. So
I mean, I think it's pretty smart to have a little niche. A million people play 6-string, but not everyone can play 10-string.
It's a great instrument. It's just it's huge dark overtones, and the four. It's got 6 regular strings plus 4 bass strings.
Right.
And they create overtones when you play, especially in the higher notes.
Let's play this track, and then we can come back and talk about it.
Yeah.
Do you want to set up what it is?
This is an early piece I wrote. I wrote this a long time ago. It's called Vaudeville. It was a 3-piece suite. It had 3 different parts, and this was the first part, which is called Slowly I Turn Inch by Inch, Step by Step, which is an old vaudeville routine. So, and that's what I played. I adapted it for 10-string.
Who's on first?
I was just watching Abbott and Costello tonight.
Yeah,
actually.
they're great. Okay, so let's play this, and I think,
Yes.
I was pretty blown away by it, and we'll talk about it when we come back.
Excellent.
Here we go, Vaudeville, 3-piece suite.
that's it.
Wow. Pretty nice, right?
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
I've been playing it for years, and it keeps on shifting slightly as I think it should, as it very well should.
Well, it's the first official broadcast in our new space.
I was just going to say congratulations on the new studio. This is very cool. It was just like, you got all these people working for you, and yeah, this is very cool.
Johnny, turn it up in the back over there. Thanks. I'd like to personally thank you for part of the art design of this studio.
Oh yeah,
I think we won't mention what part, but I think our viewers could figure it out.
Yeah, they can figure it out. I hope they'll figure it out. I hope the people at Amoeba don't figure it out too fast.
Oh.
I think this is a very cool studio.
Thank you. Cool. Well, I thought that was a very cool
thank you.
piece that we just heard.
Thank you.
And you brought a special guest tonight.
Yes.
And I thought we could actually show a little something.
Yeah.
Here it is, right?
This is built by Eric Solon, who's a guitarist up in Spokane, Washington.
Right.
Builder, and this is my 10-string that I got on eBay.
That's awesome.
Where America shops. Yes, I'll play a little bit.
Where America shops.
Where America shoplifts.
I thought you said you got it on the Home Shopping Network.
Oh, that's right. Oh yeah, that too. That's where. But just like listen to the overtones of this thing, it's just like. It's just
Whoa.
huge.
You feel like you just got shot into space.
Yeah. Well, it cures my indigestion.
Righteous.
Yeah, I'll play this.
Freebird?
Dude.
Freebird.
Freebird.
So would you say like people like David, the people who like David Archuleta and American Idol winners would be into your type of music?
Oh, definitely. I can't believe that they're just not, singing my songs already.
I mean, why haven't you made a guest appearance yet?
I think
overdue.
My people are just not talking to their people.
That's awesome, man. We will be doing another one of these shortly, and we have the 4-string.
4-string guitar.
Now, is that what it's called, a 4-string guitar?
It's called a tenor guitar.
A tenor?
Tenor guitar, 4-string tenor guitar.
And when was that built?
I think it started developing in probably the 20s or 30s. I believe this is what I've always been under the impression is that when Dixieland bands were going more to big band sound, tenor banjo players, which used to play in Dixieland bands, had to shift to another instrument, a guitar, because that's what the big band sound required. And a tenor guitar.
Excuse me.
Exactly.
And a tenor talking.
Yeah, that was very Dutch of you, actually.
Thank you.
And I think the tenor guitar, they switched to the tenor guitar because instantly they could play in the big band. So it has some. I don't know the exact history of it, but I have a really old one. It's a gorgeous piece of lumber. I believe is the word, is the technical term for the guitar.
Great. Well, anything else you'd like to add?
Should I announce that I'm leaving Los Angeles? Oh, Mark just got sad.
I know.
Yes.
How could people find you if they wanted to get in touch with you, if they were interested in jamming with you or trying to get some more of your music?
Oh, the old-fashioned way, MySpace and Facebook, and You
Just
could,
search Michael Whitmore
yeah,
on Facebook.
you could tweet me at.
Do you have a Twitter?
No, of course not. No.
You are on Facebook, though.
I am on Facebook. Yes, we are Facebook friends.
Oh, that's so nice for us to actually get together in the real world.
Real world. It's
That's
just
amazing.
kind of. Isn't it amazing?
Amazing.
I'll have to go write about this on Facebook. No, yeah, I'm on Facebook, so it's easy to find me. I'm easy to find. Stalkers have found me, so everyone else can find me too. So.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Well, this has been great. We are going to be doing an episode of the B-Side Live, beginning of season 2.
Very soon.
This Thursday. 9 p.m.
And I think we're playing all boogaloo.
We're going to be doing
Latin jazz, boogaloo.
Boogaloo flu.
It should be fun. We'll get our dance.
So what is the line? I've got the rockin' pneumonia and the boogaloo flu.
No, that's
the boogie
woogie. Boogie woogie is different than boogaloo.
Boogaloo,
yeah. and boogaloo is different than the bugaloos too.
Yeah. Now boogaloo also had another name to it, right?
It's kind of like Latin jazz.
Yeah.
I mean,
okay, we're gonna do some boogaloo.
Boogaloo is kind of like soul and Latin jazz, sambas.
Yeah. R&B.
Yeah, we'll look it up on Wikipedia to make sure we know what we're talking about.
Oh, I did. I'm just gonna say all the wicked. I'm just gonna scratch the surface. I scratch the surface, and you dig deep.
Yes, right, and I'll get a Band-Aid.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Well, this has been the Untitled series with Michael Whitmore, special guest. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mark Ostrich.
And tune in Thursday for the B-Side Live.
That's right.
All right. Have a good night.
Ciao.